Welcome back, United Home Relief family, new United Home Relief family. This is email number 2, video number 2 of just a 5-video series I wanted to give you of our top 5 mechanisms that we use for dozens of our clients, as well as within our own company that's generated over $15 million in real estate transactions. These 5 mechanisms, this is part 2 of how we are able to close ourselves and everyone involved with us a new deal every 90 days, minimum. Right? On a bad year, we're closing a deal every 90 days, and we help people do the same thing. Close their first real estate deal in 90 days or less, obviously. But we have a 90-day limit. We have KPIs we got to meet. We got quotas we got to meet. So these 5 mechanisms that I'm going to be sharing with you in the next 4 emails are going to help you do that as well. So obviously, last email we talked about building your brand, how important that is. Diving right in, this email and this video is going to be how to be so flooded with real estate deals that you're gonna wanna quit. And this is a real thing. We have so many clients that actually quit this part. This is the biggest bottleneck. This might be the most important video because it's the most difficult thing to do because it requires consistency and persistence and hard work and volume and talking to a bunch of people. And yeah, there might be some cold calling involved and all the stuff that nobody else wants to do, but this video right here is where the money is. So I suggest you watch it to the end and you take plenty of notes because I'm going to be breaking down in this video exactly how we do so, leveraging 2 softwares. And I'm going to actually attach in this email below, if you haven't seen it already, some text message scripts that we use in order to get this done. So let's get started. Now, I said this before, and I'm going to say it again. This particular mechanism is not free. Okay, last one, I gave you everything. You can do it in 24 hours. It's free. This you can actually do in the next 24 hours as well, but it's not free. These softwares cost money. Now they have free trials. So actually, I guess you could technically do this in the next 24 hours for free, but I'm going to link both the softwares we're going to be using below in this email. Software number 1 that you can see it on my screen right now is PropStream. You may have heard it if you've been in the industry a little bit. There's a lot of competition for PropStream, but PropStream we've been using since 2017, and again, it's embedded into our standard operating procedures of how we find properties. The link to download PropStream using our specific link that I think gives you a discount is www.uhrdealfinder.com. www.uhrdealfinder.com. And here it is on my screen. I'm going to show you how easy it is to find deals. Again, I'm going to keep this video short because PropStream is a robust software that I can go on for literally days. Inside of our course, we have a full-blown curriculum, and so does PropStream. They have a curriculum of their own teaching you how to use it. We are not going to do that in this video, but I want to show you a high level how easy it is. So if I wanted to find a deal and I wanted to find one fast, PropStream allows me to pull a list of 5,000 properties in an area. So if I search a zip code, I'm going to search 08873. That's just my home zip code. I actually live in Florida, but this is my New Jersey home. I search 08873, and you can see here that 17,967 properties come up, 18,000. I just told you PropStream only allows us to pull a list of 5,000, so we're going to need to get that number down through filtering. Okay, now I haven't really taken the time to explain to you what PropStream is. I want to be cognizant of your time. These are things you can Google. Anything I'm saying in here, take notes. You can even respond to this email with questions, or you can Google. But I just want to get to the meat and potatoes of how we find deals consistently at scale. Okay, just a heads up, if you want to write this down, we're going to be doing this leveraging text message marketing, postcards, okay, social media ads, and cold calling. All right, so we have a software here, PropStream, that we're in, uhrdealfinder.com, how we get the data. The next software I'm going to give you is how we contact the data. Okay, so I searched here for a particular zip code. I could have searched a city if I wanted to. I could even draw a line on here if I wanted to. Okay, and all it's going to do is populate every property in that area. Very plain and simple. Now I can click here, filter, and I can filter this down to make the list smaller so that I can pull the list. Okay, I can also click some of these pre-filters up here. All right, I'm going to go here and do a custom one. I'm going to go to quick list. I'm going to go to vacancies, and I can see here that vacancies got this down to 100. Okay, so let's just say I want to pull this list of 100. Remember, I have a limit of 5,000 for the month, but that doesn't mean I have to pull them all at once. And honestly, for the sake of time in this video, I'm not going to dive too deep here. Now, the one thing I also will do is go to MLS status and make sure that they're off market. Because if they're on market, I don't want to waste buying the data because I can just find it on Zillow. So we want to go off market. And that brings us down to 97. So there's 97 off market vacant properties right now in Franklin, New Jersey. Okay. So from here, I can simply pull this list, right? Which I'm not going to do. I would just save the search. I'm not going to do that because, again, this is my actual account that I use to find deals. But I can pull this list, and then this list will be saved here in properties. Okay. Now, you'll see a properties tab and a contacts tab. Okay. What's the difference between my properties and my contacts? Well, my properties are saved searches, like you just saw me do. I could have hit save and it would go here. Contacts are properties that have already been what's called skip traced. You probably want to write this down. If you don't know what skip tracing is, it's when you use 2 or more data points to find additional data points. The data points that are public record in the United States is the name of the owner and the address of the owner. So we're going to use those 2 to find their phone number and email. All right, that's what skip tracing is. Now, PropStream has a native skip tracing tool, but for us, we like using it. It's simple for us to scale, but there's plenty of other skip tracing tools that you can use. And some of them provide better data than PropStream. I'll be completely honest with you. So as you grow your business, you'll just learn as you go. So if I were to click this list, Somerset County, right? This is a list of skip traced, and I probably should blur some of this out, but this is a list of skip traced data from a specific area that we have and we can export, all right, as a PDF. If I were to select all these, I hit export, not as a PDF, excuse me, as a spreadsheet in Excel, a CSV file. All right. So PropStream is literally that simple to use. Anyone who's been concerned about how are people finding deals like this, PropStream is one tool where you can easily find data, skip trace it, and then you get a list of name, address, phone number, email. Really simple. All right, so UHR Deal Finder, that's how you go get PropStream and get the data. Again, it does cost $100 per month for a subscription, and then it costs a specific, I think it's like 10 cents or so. Let's see, skip tracing. What are they charging? 12 cents per lead to skip trace. So if you have a list of 1,000, it's going to cost you $120, okay, to skip trace that list. All right, but you're going to get a list of data that you can then market to. This software here is called Real Estate Lead Warmers. This is actually our company software, and we only charge $100 per month. And what we've done is we've created an automation to where when we drop that list in this software, it automatically does a number of actions, which I'm going to walk you through very quickly. These actions are based on text message marketing, SMS marketing. This is our number 1 way of finding deals. I'll break down number 2, number 3, and number 4 in a little bit. We drop a list in here. It's going to read who on the list is marked as a do not call. But why is it reading this? We don't want our phone number and our business flags for reaching out to people who are on the do not call list. After it gets done reading them, it's going to assign people who are not on the do not call list to my local real estate acquisitions personnel. This, for you, if you're getting started, is going to be you. This used to be me. Then it was my partner. And then now we have a team of realtors who actually work in different states doing this. It sends out an initial text message saying we're interested in buying their house. All of these scripts are pre-uploaded, okay, pre-uploaded into the software. So if you go to www.releadwarmers.com, you can download or you can, create a subscription to this software, and I'll actually be able to see your backend and I'll be able to help you directly, okay? And all this will already be pre-uploaded and set up for you. Anyway, moving right along. Text message number 2 comes after a day. If they respond, it goes into your pipeline. I'll show you that in a little bit. If they don't respond, it'll follow up with them. If they respond negatively, it removes them. So that way you don't have to filter through a whole bunch of FUs and how'd you get this number and leave me alone all day. Okay. On day 2, it actually sends a automated voicemail drop, which you pre-record, and it just shows up in their voicemail as if you called them. This gets a lot of responses. I'll play it for example.
Hey, this is Sal with United Home Relief. I sent you a text about your property and want to follow up with you about a potential cash offer on your home. Please give me a call back at your earliest convenience at 908-460-8992. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.
Really simple. We didn't have to say their name. We gave a simple message, who we are, what we're trying to do, and letting them know we sent you a text message. So now it's putting a voice to the name and they know it's real. Okay. The voice doesn't sound like it's a cold calling team in a call center, right? It sounds like a real person that's willing to help them with selling their house. All right. If they don't respond for 2 days after that, now we send an artificial intelligence booking bot to simply text them and have a conversation with them to set up an appointment for us to either come see the property or chat on the phone. Okay. AI is doing this for us while we do whatever else is needed in our business. If they don't respond for 3 days after that, we send another text, all right, telling them to go to our website. All right, and so on and so forth. Again, we'll save time, but this goes on for a total of 8 text messages, all scientifically proven with data and a ton of lead contacts that we've done in our business and a bunch of our clients to get responses, to get different psychological responses from everyone. We have one that just says their name. We have one that just says, are you free to chat? Right? We try to keep it simple in some. Others, we share a link to a website, right? So we have a bunch of mechanisms. And the goal is by the time you get to the 8th text message, every single person would have responded. All right. So this is a very clean and easy way to contact an entire list of data that you purchased from a website like PropStream very quickly. Just like that, you're in contact with a bunch of potentially motivated sellers. Now, obviously, some of these phone numbers are going to be landlines, which brings me to mechanism 2, cold calling. Cold calling from this software is done really easily. They have a dialer where you can literally just click go and it's going to call every single person on the list one by one for you to talk to them. And like I said, I'm going to share scripts below on how that conversation should go so that you can go see the house, evaluate it, and make an offer on it at scale. All right. People don't like cold calling, but again, people who cold call make money in real estate. Number 3 mechanism is postcards. PropStream has a native postcard sender where you can upload your design that you made for free in Canva, right? From the last video I sent you, or they have design templates that you can edit right in PropStream and also send to the entire list. These are a little more costly than skip tracing and sending text message, but they are very effective, especially if you can come up with a really well-designed postcard that gets a lot of people to visit your website or give you a call. And then last but not least, mechanism number 4 is Facebook and Google ads. All right, this software can link to your Facebook and your Google account so that you can run ads basically saying the same thing that's on this postcard, the same thing that you're saying in all your text messages. You can put in an ad that people will see when they're scrolling social media or Google. Click the ad, it'll take them to your website, which is also hosted in this app. So everything you need for your real estate business is in this one software, this one application. You're driving people to it, and I'm going to show you exactly where those people go. So if I go here to opportunities, and I'm going to go to the New Jersey pipeline, it'll show you all the different people that we are in contact with. So these are all the hot leads that have come in the last 24 hours. These are people that we've spoken to that we need to follow up with. These are people that are asking retail price. These are people who we've made an offer and waiting to hear back. These are appointments that we have. These are closings. And this is all in the last 30 days. So as you guys can see, this is a very simple way to not only generate leads, but then also manage these leads. Facebook, postcards, text message, calling, all in one place so that you can manage those leads. I don't have to ask you this question, but I'm going to ask so you can ask yourself out loud. If you were to use tools like this, do you think you would find a real estate deal in the next 30 days? It's a rhetorical question. The answer is absolutely yes. While people are out door knocking, driving for dollars, just hoping for a good deal to get posted on Zillow or whatever you might be doing to find deals, those ways are not predictable and you can't guarantee yourself a deal. So if you're thirsty for a deal and you're willing to put the work in, this is a amazing way for you to be flooded with real estate deals. And we've literally had clients so flooded with these deals that they wanted to quit. They said, yo, I didn't know real estate was like this. There's 1,000 people texting my phone. wanting to sell their house. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. They get really overwhelmed and they quit often. I'm not just saying that to make the video gimmicky. We've had dozens of clients quit during this part because there's a lot of people interested in selling the house. There's a lot of people who want to tell you F off. You have to sift through those to find quality leads that actually want to sell to you below market value, that want to let you wholesale their house, that want to let you list their house for commission. This is how you generate real estate leads at scale and create predictable revenue for your business. So I hope this video helps a ton. Like I said, in this email, I'm going to attach the text message scripts that you saw, as well as the phone scripts to help you have phone conversations if you were to implement these mechanisms. And again, you can respond to this email and I'll answer any questions you have about this process, or even help you get your softwares properly set up and make sure you're doing everything correctly. So I hope that this is valuable to you. Again, all these mechanisms that I'm showing you, we teach inside of our program, and we even do it for you. We even partner with you in finding your next real estate deal, or your first real estate deal for some of you. All right, this is what we do full-time for our clients, one-on-one. I'm just sharing it with you for free in these videos to see if you can attempt to do it on your own. If you try doing your own and you're unsuccessful, or you are successful and you just think, hey, if I can do it on my own, imagine what I could do partnered with an expert, then simply click the link below to apply to our partner program mastermind, where I help you one-on-one set up these systems, launch your campaigns, manage leads, and close deals at scale to where you can close not only your first deal, but your first 4 deals all in the same year, and be on the way to scaling your portfolio to $1 million or more. So click below to apply to our partner program mastermind. And if qualified, you'll be able to hop on a call one-on-one with me to make sure that we can serve you in all the ways that you're looking to be served in an attempt to, or in hopes to, close your next real estate deal. As always, like, share, subscribe this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, as well as follow me on Instagram at Morrison III. You can also follow the company at United Home Relief as well. We're always releasing a ton of valuable content. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you being here and for being United Home Relief family. And I will see you tomorrow, or whenever I decide to send the next email, which, should I tell you the topic? I'll tell you the topic. Next email, we're going to be talking about evaluating deals, how to know in 5 minutes if a real estate deal is going to make you rich or poor. Okay, so I'll see you on the next video, and I appreciate you guys for watching. Peace.